Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about the Hell House LLC franchise. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of found footage, but I did enjoy some of these movies. So without further ado, let's go right into the ranking. At number 4, I have Hell House LLC 3, Lake of Fire. Okay. This, for starters, if anyone doesn't know, this movie is, there will be spoilers in this video, so if you haven't seen any of the movies, there are spoilers ahead. Now, this movie is about someone coming back to the Hell House, reviving it, to film kind of like a mock show for one night only. Now, there's so many things in this movie. Okay, the acting. I want to start with that one. The acting is decent, alright? It's not horrible. There's a lot worse acting in movies. It's teetering. It's okay. It's decent. I felt like this movie was very boring. I felt like it was very repetitive of the second movie, because the second one was like a kind of like more like a documentary about the history more than anything of Hell House. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I felt like this one took a lot of the second one, and I felt like it was like a almost carbon copy of the second one, but with the differences being like you're at the same place you get, except the difference being that the owner is a angel who did this to make crowd for Andrew Tully to come back and try to fight, which is definitely something memorable about this movie. Is it good to remember that though? That can be a discussion. Was a good ending or was it a bad ending, or that can be up for discussion, but it is definitely a memorable kind of ending can, yeah. And like I said before, this is also repetitive of this because the first, second, and third set in the same house, and I watched this all night in a row. Like one night I watched from the first, second, third, fourth in a row. Okay, so this was like a third movie, and I kind of got tired of the setting. I was like, can you like please take away and like move from this house? So it was kind of annoying like that, and I also felt like it was kind of boring the entire time, to be completely real with you. And I felt like some of it was kind of obvious looking back at it now, so the plot twist was weird, but looking back was kind of obvious. Number 3, Hell House LLC 2. Now, this movie, I like to describe this one as a history of Hell House. A history of Hell House is what I like to describe it, but the actual plot is someone does investigation of the Hell House LLC because people have been breaking in and all that kind of stuff. An investigation of what went down. The first opening is you see it's Sarah, a survivor from the first one, bring footage, like here's some footage from the house. And then of course you see her at the end dead, but you know, there's that. But this movie, okay, the acting I felt was better than the third one. I feel like the characters are decent. Like they're not great, they're not bad, they're decent. And this was the first movie to again kind of have the setting of the house, the history. I feel like Andrew Tully, you meet Andrew Tully at the end, I feel like that was kind of cool, kind of grasped your attention a little bit. Also, was learning about the history of Andrew Tully in the house was a little bit interesting, but personally it's not my favorite type of thing to hear or watch, so it just goes down to it wasn't my type of movie. But I feel like it was a decent sequel to the original movie. Moving on to number 2, Hell House LLC, the Carmichael Manor. Now, this was the 4th movie in the franchise, where, first of all, I want to say it does not set place in the Hell House LLC house. And after watching 3 in a row of the same setting, almost the exact same plot, it was actually kind of nice. Now the plot is kind of different and similar to, again, the first 3, but it's a kind of vlogger. I'm going to describe it as like a blogger, forget what exactly the title was, but she just explores paranormal stuff, and she wants to come in and explore this manor that's supposedly haunted. Well, first of all, I feel like this movie did a great job at connecting the Hell House LLC with the manor without making the entire plot about Hell House LLC like the first two. I also really enjoyed that. I also kind of enjoyed the dynamic between the characters. I felt like that was really good. Like I felt this was probably closest in the franchise next to the original cast that had like an actual dynamic that was watchable. And I feel like I really did enjoy this movie. And one scare kind of got to me, and it was when Maggie, I think it was her name, when it's been a while, but she went around the corner, and that scare kind of got me for a little bit for some reason. I don't know why. I also enjoyed the use of footage from like the actual new people that came to this house, and you get footage from the old family, so you see those kind of footage. I felt like that was actually really cool to see those two kind of things together. I also enjoyed sequences like the camera, which kind of popped up from behind. I felt like that was kind of cool, kind of a little slow. I also did enjoy, I just really enjoyed this movie. It was a very pleasant surprise, because when I put this on, I was not expecting anything from it, because I felt like the other three were kind of so similar, so I was expecting it to basically be a carbon copy of that, but it wasn't, thank God. And I also like, again, how they took an artifact and connected it to Hell House LLC for like the brother working with them, and you kind of see the kind of like how he works, the storage. And I also like in this movie how it kind of does a decent job at explaining why they didn't just leave when stuff started to act up and kind of go wrong. And I feel like that was kind of, they gave a decent explanation of that. Overall, like this was probably, if I had to recommend any sequel to the original, I would probably recommend the fourth one over the second and third one in a heartbeat. That's why it's my number 2. But now, with that being said, number one, the original Hell House LLC. Now, I heard good things about this movie before I put it on, and I really did enjoy this movie. I enjoyed the cast of characters. I felt like it was really good, and I felt like the clowns in this movie were really effective. I'm not even scared of clowns, but I feel like they were really effective. I felt like that, I just really enjoyed it, and this movie took me by surprise, to be completely honest with you. I enjoyed some of the scares, like, or some of the things, like, there's a scene where this guy, like, they have other actors come in, of course, and they see him in the corner walk down, and they can be like, why are you doing that? They're like, that's not me. And I felt like that was kind of like, whoa, what? That would kind of mess with you a little bit. And the plot of this one is basically, again, the same as the other two, I'm not gonna lie to you, except it's someone moves into this house to put on a haunted house trail, haunted attraction, and it goes very wrong. Another little positive I want to give this one is I enjoyed the opening. I feel like it was a great opening to where you kind of see, you're forewarned about this terrible disaster that happened at Hell House. This horrible disaster, no one knows what happened, and you get a little bit of footage of what happened, so and it takes you kind of like from the beginning to kind of unwind and see how it got there and what exactly happened. I really like they kind of did that, and it kind of got your attention. And also, I really enjoy this movie. And then there's I think it's in this one, but there's this is something I don't remember if it's in the first or second one, or maybe it's both. I don't exactly 100% remember, but there's a scene where one of the guys brought them here to help Andrew Tully, and you kind of get that scene here, so it was like an undermining kind of thing, so I was like, wow, that didn't see that coming. Like I said, I can't remember if that's in the first or second one, because if that doesn't tell you how similar they are, yeah, they're that similar. But yeah, I really did enjoy the first one, and if I had to recommend for anyone to watch this franchise, I would definitely say watch the first and fourth one. And if you really, and I mean really, are into the first and fourth one, I would say maybe watch the second one. Just don't expect really anything unless you want to learn the history of Hell House LLC. If that's kind of your thing, go ahead. But you know, the third one's kind of like, it's just skippable. The third one's 100% skippable. So yeah. Overall, this is my ranking of the Hell House LLC franchise. Let me know what you guys think of this franchise down below, what you would rate it. And I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to hear more. And I'll see you guys soon with another video.